He draws out people to take in all of the stray cats on the street.
I thought that was going to go in a very different direction. He draws all the people that betrayed him.
No, no, it was so that him and all his friends could go to wonderful, loving families.
I mean, that's a lot more wholesome, but I still like the revenge plot.
It would be kind of funny, actually. They have like figurines on the wall in this room because it's a very like weeaboo kind of like room.
Mhm.
And there is a figurine of Sasuke, and it's just labeled Edge Guy.
Edge guy.
Yep. Naruto gets called a ninja though. He's just ninja.
Sasuke was more of a ninja than Naruto.
Man, I don't know.
I need to get their facts straight. That's right. I gotta do Adora's thumbnails and work on 80s stuff. Okay. I need to get the fucking reference picture that I so for context, the fucking the video is talking about these like fitness influencers that talk about fucking B12,
What's B12?
a necessary vitamin in your body. However, you
Oh,
don't need much of it. You
okay.
really don't. Like you need a microscopic, almost smaller amount. Um one drop.
Uh-huh.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I want you to guess what a single drop's daily intake is.
Well, hmm. Uh, hmm. Is it too much?
Well, yeah, it's definitely too much. Come on, come on, you
Um,
got this. Also, don't forget to open up the stream.
oh, I forgot. What what is it on?
It's on YouTube or Twitch. I'm doing a multi-stream.
Did I get the link for the YouTube?
You want to do the YouTube stream?
Would you prefer I do the Twitch one?
Either one works. Just wasn't expecting you to prefer the the
Huh?
the YouTube one.
Mm-hmm.
There's that. And not that.
Oh, you're already live. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just started. You're good. You're good.
Okay, okay. What the fuck ass cat kid? What were we talking about?
Uh you were talking oh, that's right. We were talking about the B12. You were guessing the
Oh,
number.
yes. Um, is that like 4 times the recommended amount?
Keep trying. Keep trying.
Higher? Higher?
It's much higher.
Fuck it. 12 times the regular recommended amount.
You're lowballing this shit. Come
Am I
on.
really? What? 20 times.
Nope. Come on.
30.
Nope.
50?
I want you to give me it in a percentage. It'll be
Oh,
easier
in
for you to get it
percentage.
if it's a percentage.
Uh, I'm not good at percentages. I failed math like twice as a kid.
Well, that's okay. Keep guessing.
I will not be doing that.
But why?
I don't want to guess no more. Just tell me what it is. I'm impatient.
It is over 200,000% the recommended daily intake in a single drug.
Oh my fucking god.
And they get around it by saying, "Consult a doctor before using."
Wha okay, okay.
You can't make this shit up.
200.
Yep, a full bottle would be enough for over the entirety of the human race. Apparently, just going off of what I remember the video talking about, would have more daily intake than no, it wasn't the human race. It was like an entire city's worth of people for the entirety of time between the Dark Ages and now.
Oh my god. I don't know what to say. That's terrible.
This is why you don't trust people that are like, I have a method that doctors don't like me telling you about. Because it's like, well, yeah, you're gonna explode their fucking liver with a single drop of B12.
Here's okay, you wanna know the real secret? The real secret is that if your doctor isn't telling you that, then you probably shouldn't be doing it.
I mean, duh.
Okay, well, it's not duh, because people do it anyways.
Because of TikTok.
Yeah, because 'cause they're fucking morons. I remember when I was a kid, the number one, like, message that kids were being taught was, "Don't believe everything that you see on the internet." That was the number one message. I saw so many PSAs about it. I had, like, a fucking media monkey on my ass for the longest fucking time, alright? I was constantly aware of it, and now we got this. Maybe everyone should have seen the media monkey. Do you know what the media monkey is?
I can't say I've heard of them.
Alright, I'm gonna send you a video. Hold on a sec. Was it media monkey? I'm trying to remember. It was this PSA, in Canada back in, like, 2010. I'm gonna send this to you. I'm gonna DM this
Okay.
to you, okay? I'm gonna send this to you. Here you go. This was a PSA that I saw come on the TV all the fucking time, along with, like, the house hippo. Do you know what the house hippo is?
I can't say that I do. Okay, give
Okay,
me a
we're watching the house hippo after this then.
okay, give me
You
a
should
second. Give me a
put it
second.
on stream, yeah.
I'm trying. No. Well, oh wait, it felt like an ad because it fucking is. Okay.
Yeah, it's a PSA. It's an ad that comes on TV. That's what a PSA is.
I know.
It's a public service announcement.
Oh, hang on. There's no audio on stream. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That should do it.
Yep. Yeah, it's the one I remember as a kid. Where'd your stream go? Dear, where did your stream go?
You don't need a media monkey to
there
make
it is.
healthy
It's back.
choices. Think for yourself. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
He's just chilling.
Yeah, he's just chilling. Just hanging out.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. They got this other thing. The house hippo, I think is what you called it.
Hmm. That one's really popular here in Canada. That one is like peak
House
2000s.
hippo Canada.
Yeah.
fuck is this?
The house hippo. What
It's
do you mean?
nighttime in a
It's
kitchen
the North
just
American
like
house hippo.
yours. All
What's
is
confusing?
quiet. Or is it? The North American house hippo is
Confusing.
found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at night to search for food, water, and materials for their nests.
Have you
The
never
favorite
seen the
foods of
North American house
are
hippo?
chips, raisins,
Why
and
would
the
I see
crumbs
this?
from peanut butter on toast.
Because it's
They
sillier.
build their nests
Yeah, I
TV
thought I
like
would've showed
stopped
it to you by
existing
now.
for me
using
in
lost
early
mittens,
early
fur, lint,
2010s.
and bits of string.
Oh.
The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos
Yeah, their
sleep
favorite
about
food is
16
peanut butter
hours a
breadcrumbs
day.
or something like that.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions.
There is
I would
no
like to just
fucking
be
way they
a
circled
message
that
from
back
Concerned
to
Children's
not
Advertisers.
questioning things.
Don't worry about it.
I fucking
Well, that was the whole point. Like back in the 2010s, that was when the use of the internet was like on the rise. So they had these PSAs to teach people to be like, "Hey, just be aware of the things that you're reading online. Always do your fact checking, that kind of thing."
I don't even know what to say to that.
I'm surprised that I hadn't shown you this. I think it's a pretty good PSA. It's pretty iconic. The fact that people still remember it, even.
Hold on. I just realized out of everything I've set up, I don't think I ever set up my tags for YouTube. Oh my god, there we go. I accidentally left my audio on. Gator Studio. No, it's not made for kids.
God no, I hate children.
Ah, here we go.
I'm surprised I hadn't shown you the North American house hippo yet. My goodness.
I mean, again, it's not something that was on TV when I was younger. So
I'm surprised. I mean, it makes sense. It was like it's a Canadian PSA, so that makes sense. But still, I guess I just thought I would have shown you by now.
all right. Yes. I think of all the different tags since YouTube lets you use more tags than Twitch. So
Girl failure.
Girl failure is on there. Don't worry. Uh, hmm. And it. Reading. Dramatic reading. Because we definitely do that. Hmm. Live 2D. Studio. Tags can be useful if content in your stream is commonly misspelled. Otherwise, tags play a minimal role in helping viewers find your stream. Well, considering I don't have like half of these in my fucking title, yeah, I think it'll help. Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot to take my medication today.
That would help.
Yeah, I need my Prozac.
Your Prozac.
Professional Zac. Ah.
Yeah, I was trying to make it look like she was stroking out without, make her look like she was actually stroking out. So also, I looked up Tanukis earlier, and I forgot how fluffy those motherfuckers are.
Well, they're not always fluffy. You probably saw their winter coats.
We'll go take a look. Like, look up Tanuki.
Yeah, I know what a Tanuki looks like.
Do you?
Yeah, they go down.
As you're frantically typing, you're like, you think I don't? Oh, I know what I've forgotten to do. I've forgotten to put Spoofy on.
Hmm.
Trying to get that like neck squish. Like the kind of neck squish that's like, what the fuck do I do? I fucked up.
Sounds silly.
I know. Platter.
Water.
Want more people to see your post? Sign up for Twitter Blue.
Yeah, fat chance. Oh, hi, buddy. Hello, my boy.
Oh, you got Finn?
Yeah, he showed up. Love this.
You better be
fuck-ass
rubbing.
animal. Yeah, of course I am. He's my cat.
No, I said he better be rubbing.
Well, yeah, he rubs his face on my hands. Like a
Because
little
your hands don't
freak.
smell like him anymore.
God forbid I wash my hands.
He's a gross little man.
He is a gross little man. No, he's lying down behind my chair.
Want a break from the ads? Fuck you.
You can get Spotify Premium. Or don't. Go fuck yourself.
I remember there was a period where Spotify was practically unusable because if you had any streaming software open, like even fucking Discord of all things, after 30 seconds, it would be like, nope, you can't share this music with anyone.
You're not allowed.
It was just like, don't you want people to listen to the music? Isn't that the point of music?
Weirdos.
But they didn't pay. They didn't pay.
Like when Netflix was like, no, you can't give other people your password anymore. We've decided that password sharing is theft, actually.
My only argument to that was that you never sat on a couch with your friends and watched a movie together. Is that theft?
Oof. Weirdos.
Have you seen the green text? It's like a dystopian version of that, where it's like, it's like your Xbox has detected that you haven't drank a Mountain Dew, so you open can of Mountain Dew. You try to surf the internet. Don't forget your Mountain Dew sponsorship. So you chugs another thing of Mountain Dew. You have to do the Mountain Dew dance and say you love Mountain. It's like it just degenerates into him having a fucking stroke because he's drinking so much Mountain Dew to do one thing. And it's like additional user detected. Please drink sponsored Mountain Dew. To continue. Yeah, this scene in this fucking Scooby-Doo movie where he just like becomes a sexy woman, but except for his head, it awoke something in me.
Wait, what?
Have you not seen the live-action Scooby-Doo sequel?
No, I did. I just think that's an insane thing to say.
Like just drinking something and suddenly you have the body you've always wanted.
Off goes the cat.
Excuse me. Oh. So how, actually, I never asked, how buggy was the Oblivion remaster?
Not that bad, actually.
Really?
I don't think it was. No, I don't think it was that bad. They smoothed some things out. But also the quest that I'm currently on is broken, so I can't finish it.
Wait, it's actually broken?
Yeah, so for some reason, it directs me to wait in a place for other nights, and then while I'm there waiting, nothing happens. So,
Which quest?
it's the Crusaders one.
Is it one where you have to... Wait, no, that's like the start of the... What the fuck? The Shrine of the Crusaders?
Maybe? I think so. I'm unsure.
I mean, if you're stuck in a quest, you know you can do console commands to fix that, right?
Oh. I thought that would, like, disable stuff, though, if you use console commands. I'm pretty sure that it will
I would
disable...
double check it, but I believe they stopped doing that for it because it's like a whole bunch of stuff in Oblivion is known to be broken. So it'd be really stupid for them to be like, you can't fix the game. Nope.
Okay. I'll have to look into that then, because I do want to keep playing it. So I got kind of bummed out. I actually have, like, a copy of the original Oblivion on my Xbox. I got it a long time ago, because my parents knew that I really liked Skyrim. So they gave it to me for my birthday one year. I ended up never playing it. I don't know why.
I mean, it happens. There's plenty of games that I mean to play and I never get around to it.
Yeah.
I feel
Like,
bad.
I was gonna play the new chapters of Deltarune, and then I got sucked into Splatoon.
Yeah, that one's just weird.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Because last I heard, they basically shut everything down about Splatoon, but maybe it's...
What? Oh. God, no. Everything is still going. They stopped doing, like, the Splatfests, but, like, they've
Yeah,
still...
wasn't that like the
they've still got a
big
pretty
thing
thriving
with it? Was
community.
Splatfest?
Yeah,
if you
no,
go
that
if you
was
go
still-
online nowadays, it's all people super high ranks and really being sweaty.
I mean, yeah, because it's being played by people who still enjoy playing it and put in the time.
Like I remember with Splatoon 2, it was like the first few days was fine, and then after that, I started getting matched with a whole bunch of like Japanese players who had access to it long before we did. Honestly, I'm glad Nintendo stopped doing that shit because, especially with Pokemon, it made it not fun to go online.
Yeah.
By the time you would get it here in the States, the GTS would just be flooded with like bot accounts and shit. And so you couldn't use it. Wonder Trading was god awful because it was either Hackmons or Baby's first Wonder Trade.
Oh, it's still like that.
I mean, it still is, but it's not to the degree that it was back then. Like back then, Wonder Trading was useless.
Oh, yeah.
At least now people clone Pokemon rather than just genning one and being like, here, take it.
Yeah, but they always have perfect stats. And they're shiny, too.
Look, as long as it's not hacked, I'd rather have a totally legitimate one. The defining line is really hard to describe because it's like, I don't want a Pokemon that was cheated. I want something that, while unlikely, is possible to get. I miss my shiny Lurantis. It had Contrary.
Dang.
Contrary and Leaf Storm was the combo of all time. Oh my god, I remember one time I had forgotten that I had a Survivor with Contrary on it, and I used
I don't know
Coil.
what that means.
Contrary is an ability that makes all stat changes reverse of what they actually are. So if it raises, it lowers. If it lowers, it raises.
Okay.
And I put it on a Survivor with Coil. Coil raises your attack, defense, and accuracy. You can probably see why I slapped myself in the face after that.
Yeah.
Hi, Doodle. He like, I love that he stared at me all the way up until my lips touched his beak and then was like, like he showed no aggression. He just stared. And then the second I touched him, he was like, wait, that's right. IRL is IRL.
Wait, that's right. I don't want to be here.
Bum, ba-da, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ba-da, bum. What was the weirdest childhood movie you ever saw, Chris?
The weirdest?
Oh, there, Yuki. Welcome in.
Good question. What's the weirdest childhood movie I've seen? Probably the Buddies franchise, and I used to watch those ones like a lot.
The Airbud franchise?
No. Buddies.
Wait, the spin-off movies?
Yeah, and they made a lot of those.
I never saw them. How bad were they?
Quite bad, actually. Well,
Are we talking like, oh no, or laughably like what? Where is the budget? Like that?
it's just really cheesy. That's kind of it. It's just really cheesy.
I mean, it's a kids movie, so I expect it to be cheesy. But is it cheesy even for a kids movie?
I don't know. It's been way too long. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Yeah, like I said, welcome in, Yuki. Hope you enjoy your stay. Weirdest one that I saw. Oh, you can call me Kiki, Tanu, Tanuki, whatever you feel. And for you, I'm assuming you don't want to be called TRM all the time, so I'm going with Yuki unless you have another name you prefer.
Hmm?
Let's see, weirdest movie I ever saw. You know, there was one about hamster. I'm getting a vague memory of it because it was
it
so
G-Force?
long ago. Was that?
Is it G-Force?
No, that's guinea pigs, not hamsters.
Oh, whatever. Same thing.
No, this one was if my memory serves, a kid in this front upset a witch, and they get turned into hamsters and struggle to survive.
I think
It's digging up like an old memory, isn't it?
like really vaguely. I feel like I know the concept, but I don't think I've ever seen that.
Okay, Wyona, I will try to commit that to memory. Ah, that was a really good crack. Hey there, Pineapple. Welcome in. I will say I can be pretty good with names. It might take me a little bit, but it will eventually sink in. As long as you don't change your username. Sorry, my bird is wanting my attention. Give me a moment.
No, I don't hear it.
Was that?
I don't hear it.
Oh no, he's just sitting here. Pineapple, thank you for the follow. He's sitting here like at the edge of his cage, wanting my full affection right now. It's so cute. Oh. But yeah, Chris, why don't you introduce yourself?
Creature.
is it just creature?
That sums it up, I think.
True. Didn't you just nap? How are you already yawning?
Because I didn't take my Concerta, so it makes me really sluggish.
Wait,
and
did you
lethargic.
take it? That's the big question. Did you wind up taking it?
No, I did not take my Concerta. I took my Prozac, but I didn't take the Concerta. And now it's too late to. If I want to sleep tonight.
I mean, it's what, 4 o'clock for you?
Mhm.
So if you take it now, it'll last 8 to 10 hours. That's pretty normal for your bedtime. Yeah?
I guess.
I guess.
I don't wanna.
I
Okay, I'll
don't
take it.
want.
Okay, yeah, I will.
I don't want.
I don't wanna. Yeah.
Bum, bada, bum, 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 bada, bum, bada, bum, bada, bum, bum. Got up at 8 a.m. only to feel sluggish around 1 p.m. I had what was meant to be a small laydown and woke at 5. I've done that once or twice.
I think we all have.
It's just one of those days.
Tell them about the he says, she says bullshit. It's one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everybody sucks.
What is that from?
Some rock song.
I was gonna say I've heard it. I don't know where though. But yeah, that makes a lot more sense. A comfortable day for me is one where I don't have to worry about work and I can just lay in bed.
I love having days off.
Even when I drag you in to do things.
Yeah. Better than sitting around all day, I think.
Not true. So, for context of this image that I'm doing, it is a thumbnail for my friend Adora, regarding the ridiculous concentration of B12 in a single bottle. Like, you guys don't understand how much is in this bottle. It is a nearly incomprehensible amount of B12. We were supposed to hit the gym, and then I slept through all the calls, and then ringing my doorbell. Oh, no. Yeah, B12 like the vitamins. The one that you do not need much of at all to get your daily dose of. Like, if you read the back of supplement bottles for B12, like a single pill is what, like 2,000% your daily intake.
In what scenario would you need, like, to take a pill of?
So, if I remember right, because I read up on these a while back when I was working retail because I was having trouble staying awake. B12 is really good for that. However, your body is also incredibly stupid sometimes and will tend to key out most of the vitamins in pills you take because obviously it's not being injected directly. Your body is going to digest some of it, and then the rest of it will become, well, stool. So in order to make sure that you get as much as possible, they cram these pills here. Actually, let me go grab. I should have B12 complex. Let me go grab it, and I'll read off the concentration. Okay, so I found the bottle. This is called Super B Complex. It's just a whole bunch of vitamins that you take in order to, like, level yourself out if you're not getting a good enough diet. From top to bottom, these are the concentrations. Sodium, 10 milligrams, less than 1% of the daily value. Vitamin C, 60 milligrams, 67% of your daily volume. Thiamine, 25 milligrams, 2,083% of your daily intake. riboflavin. Sounds fucking German. Riboflavin. 20 milligrams. 1,538% of your daily intake. Niacin, 25 milligrams. 156% of your daily intake. Vitamin B6, 5 milligrams. 294% of your daily intake.
What the fuck?
Folate, 680 micrograms. 170% of your daily intake. Vitamin B12, 100 micrograms. 4,160% of your daily intake. Biotin, 1,000 micrograms, so basically 1 milligram.
Okay.
3,333% of your daily intake. And then pantothenic acid, 5.5 milligrams, 110% of your daily intake. So, like I mentioned, Wyona, essentially what it is they want to make sure your body takes these things in. And since the human body is both incredibly complex and very stupid, your body will ignore most of it and make you pee it out. And then if you hit your cap anyway, your body will pee out the remainder. That's why if you take vitamins, you'll notice your pee turns like neon yellow. That is all the vitamins leaving your body.
This is a very weird conversation right now.
So, with this knowledge in mind, Chris, the bottle of B12, a single drop of this, for the video that I'm doing, I want you to guess the daily percentage value. Again.
Baby, we did this already. It's
I know.
40,000.
No! Over 200,000%.
Oh, okay. Anyways, whatever. I'm not good at math. Fuck math.
I'm getting it for the people that are here now. That is in a
Would it, like,
single
make you
drop.
sick or something?
With that, yes. And like I said, how they get around it is by saying consult a doctor before use.
Right. Right.
Yes, that's another thing. Other animals have different vitamin requirements in their bodies. And if you eat something that eats a lot of red meat, you will most likely suffer, as they said, acute vitamin A poisoning.
The same thing happens with polar bear livers about the vitamin E.
E. you just eat it, and then the giant E appears in front of you, and you just hear E.
E-A-E.
E. 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 It's in the E.
Remember when that was like the pinnacle of comedy? Remember when that was about as funny as it got? God, what a simpler time.
It's all been downhill from there.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when EA used to make good games?
Yeah, I don't.
The original Harry Potter titles were done by EA.
It's Harry Potter. It's not that good.
The games were fun growing up. They were whimsical.
Don't give them any credit, man. Don't give them any credit.
I'm not giving her credit. I'm giving EA credit for making entertaining games.
Okay.
And then they try to cram games like that on the Switch, and we saw what happened there. It's in the DLCs. But yeah, that was the weirdest movie I remember seeing. Like the one that comes to mind immediately is the hamster movie. The movie that nobody asked for and nobody wanted, Son of the Mask.
Oh yes, I remember that one.
It was awful.
Or wait, didn't they even like they didn't even get Jim Carrey for it, did they?
Nope, they got some random guy and tried to make it about him appreciating his family.
Yes, it was some other like weird actor.
The guy was given impossible shoes to fill, to be fair.
Yeah, like it's Jim Carrey. You can't fill those.
But the writing was not good. Oh my god! The quintessential villain minions is I love that Squish and Scrunch. Yeah, it's definitely a movie that again. Hang on, I don't need like epic. You know what? We're going to Moe shot. Like fuck you, fuck you, spoofy.
Put on Kikuo. Ruin everyone's day.
Wait, this isn't the fucking play. What the fuck is this? Wait, no, that is. The fuck? Interesting. Hey, boss, you want us to scrunch him up for you? No, that's Squish's job. Squish and Scrunch sound like twin enemies from Spyro the Dragon.
Oh yeah. Hey dude out there. Who's that one like big green bitch that you fought?
Ganasty Gnork?
No, it was one of the later titles.
Oh, you're thinking of oh, Crush. No, Crush was the one with the club. Wait, no, what was it? Was it Crush?
It might have been, I think so.
It was one of Ripto's minions.
Mm-hmm.
Oi, Scrunch! It's my turn to get him this time. I was playing Vanderlyn yesterday. You were there for a bit of it, Chris. I was playing a fisherwoman, and I don't know if it was just by dumb luck or what, but there was a vampire invasion. I completely avoided detection. I don't know how.
That's crazy.
Like I like at the point that the invasion was happening, I had become a scavenger because I'd already like stocked up on a bunch of fish. I had been supplying the inn with a ton of food. They had more than they needed. And so I because there was a goblin raid earlier, I was like, you know what? This would be a good time to go around, grab these things. I'll get in good with the church. I'll bring like the clothes of the deceased over, whatever. And I stockpiled some good equipment from it. Like I wasn't exactly the most pious. Is that the right word? Pious?
Pious?
Pious. However the fuck you pronounce it. Wasn't exactly the most pious individual. I did take what was good and took it for myself. I found a really nice fur cloak that I started using to stash knives and stuff away. Anyway, I found like a goblin mask and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I also came... there was one point where in the middle of the street, a werewolf had just appeared, and I started taking the clothes from where they had spawned at. They just ignored me.
Oh, all right.
It was great. I got like I got like leather gauntlets and stuff from that. It was really cool.
Convenient, more like.
But I also helped stop one of the vampires. I think it was one of the vampires because they got beaten to a pulp and still somehow recovered from it. And like 10 minutes later, I hear the king the crown has fallen. This kingdom shall fall into night. And I was just like, oh. And so to flex on them, I low-key challenged their rule by going fishing and getting a full fucking stockade of fish and ending the round more well off than I ever was, but I never once had been attacked or had issue with vampires. Liana, thank you for the follow. I still remember when you first played, you just like, you wife now.
You wife now.
Okay.
Yes, dear.
They actually added, shortly after that, they'd added work speak to the automatic text conversion. So just by talking now, you kind of get a little bit of that vibe.
Oh, okay.
It's actually what my my character in game has as her accent to make her a little bit of like a bum hick. No, you're good, Wyona. Thank you for dropping in, and I hope to see you again. God, I've been trying to play more Vandalin because I do enjoy it. It's just for a very long time it was rough.
Well, it was brand new.
True. I just wish the people that it brought in weren't so odd.
What do you mean?
The people that come in from similar games, it is hit and miss with if they're going to be a good person or not.
Oh, you just get a bunch of assholes.
Not even that. Here, I'll just DM you real quick.
Yeah, sure. Okay, in a minute.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't want her neck to vanish. I want... She still has shoulders. Honestly, one big thing I wish is that Vanderlyn didn't have such different controls from the monkey main. I don't like.
I don't mind it. I would argue that I like them more, if I'm being honest with you.
I'm gonna beat you up. How's your cat game going?
Oh, I decided to stop playing it, so I wouldn't go through the entire thing so fast.
So what are you up to?
Loon.
Wait, what?
Loon.
Gloom?
Loon.
Blue.
Balloon.
Oh, Balloon. Bloon's tower defense.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, that.
I will beat Pooba, I will beat you up. Hi, Pooba. I'm Kiki or Tanu or Tanuki, whatever you prefer. Jesus Christo. You reminded me of what my friend Zoe was reading yesterday, where it was like, hang on, I just need to find the post because it was all over it. There's that chat. Genghis Chrysler. It was, I forget the name of the articles themselves, but it was just like this butchered not Dutch language.
What?
I can feel your concentration, Chris. I've been meaning to pick up balloons.
Oh, wait, do you actually think that I'm playing balloons?
Yeah?
No, I said sploon.
Oh, Sploon! Look. I'm stupid, okay?
Yeah.
Wow. That's toxic.
Yeah.
You believe this, guys? I am abused in this relationship.
Says you.
You're learning about vampires for some reason. Wait, what? Why?
YouTube has spoken.
No, last time that happened, they knocked off my leaf and now I can't find it. I'm not getting one of those cheap plastic leaves. I want my leaf. Yeah, some Tanukis will debase themselves by getting a plastic or rubber leaf from Walmart. I, however, will not substitute my leaf.
Wherever it is.
Oh, probably in someone's lawnmower, if I'm being honest, but I'm not substituting the leaf. I wonder how the whole leaf like being associated specifically with Tanuki started.
Tanukis are tricksters. They, in Japanese lore, they use those leaves to create illusions.
You had that at the ready. You had that on your hip, ready to fire.
Pretty common knowledge, actually. Well, I guess it's not.
I probably heard it somewhere, but I am a dense motherfucker. You're very aware of this, though, so I don't think I need to remind you.
Yeah.
If you make a fucking regularity or a singuloaf on my stream.
What?
So in Space Station 13, there is...
Fucking...
What?
Sorry, there was an ant on my desk again.
I guess you really can't do like powders and stuff like that because of Finn. Damn it.
Yeah, we have to be careful about that with him. It's not like we can like put out like bug killers or anything like that. Even if we went as far as to like fumigate the house or something, it wouldn't matter. Because if we don't find out where they're coming from, then nothing's gonna happen.
Well, that's what the ant powder does. They think it's food and they take it back down to the hive and then they die.
Just something we have to be like careful of because of the cat.
Yeah, damn it. I was gonna give you an easy solution, but unfortunately you have Finn, so you can't.
Yeah, it's not safe for him.
Anyway, in Space Station 13, you can build a contraption that basically, from what I've seen, constantly recycles the same 2 loaves of bread, but it packs them down so densely that if you push it too far, you can actually make a black hole. And what that is called a singuloaf. And if you... I want to say we took it out of the code because I couldn't find... when I was looking in the code the other day, or looking through the game objects, I couldn't find the different levels of singuloaf.
That's boring. I think they should have kept it.
Because if you beat someone over the head with a highly compressed piece of bread, it does a fuck ton of damage.
Maybe that's why they got rid of it.
I'm sure there are reasons they got rid of it, but it still sucks. It's all in this. So wait, if I take one, then how does it determine like what the sprite and stuff are if it's all the same file?
Oh, back. Man, this has not been my fucking day. I have not won like any games.
You're talking about Sploon, right?
Yeah, I won 1 game so far out of like maybe the 5 that I played today.
You know, I actually do feel that. Because there was recently on Master Duel a qualifier for the World Championships. And far be it for me if I get matched with people that aren't direct fucking counters to my deck over and over and over again, or if I do get someone that isn't an immediate counter, the game made me lose the coin flip, meaning that they could go uncontested. It was very frustrating, so I feel you.
Yeah.
And then I was doing some rank climbing this morning before stream, and whereas I would normally be facing a whole bunch of really fucking sweaty people, I fought like what was it, 5 bots back to back that just made moves that didn't make any sense. Like, I remember watching one of them, and I was like, is it using like a modded client or something? Because it's whatever it thinks it's doing, it ain't doing it. Like, one of them played a dinosaur card that basically just blows up a card in your field, but the card they blew up didn't have any effect for being destroyed.
Buddy.
And then they turn around and attack my monster with nearly 4 times its attack points and blow it up as well. And it's like, oh, okay. You do that, E911 WXY's, like their name was pure nonsense, and I could not figure out what they were actually trying to do. Made it really easy to get some free gems, but whew. But Pineapple, Pooba, how are you both doing today? I'm glad you're here. Beyond the unexpected 5-hour nap. Pretty good. Fuck yeah, dude. Originally, I was going to start stream off with the round of Vanderlyn, but they decided to DDoS the server again. Oh my god. Fortune, I forget. Did you see the... Yeah, go ahead, Pua.
Smile and wave at this point. Just smile and wave.
Because why not? But okay, that's right. Did you see the guy that was on the GitHub basically saying just remove all rules for the ghost rolls because it'll do so much better if there's no admin rules on them. It's less work for you. It's like, it really isn't less work for us. It would in fact create a lot more work. Yeah, did you not see that the other day, Puva? Here, let me see if I can find it. Here, some reading for you. Some reading for you while I go to the bathroom. This was sent by Faust. And here you go. Here you go, pineapple. There you go. There you go. Just read through it. I'm gonna go pee.
What's up, bud? What? What? Huh? What? Bless you. Oh, the cat's making biscuits on me.
Aww.
Whoa, buddy.
I disagree. I should do Subway for lunch today. But yeah, the guy, I find it baffling that he's just like, the problem would solve itself.
Actually?
Well, here, I'm gonna send it to you as well, cuz I know it won't make much sense because you obviously don't do the administrative stuff, but just read the last two like text chunks down there.
Oh.
Like I find it so funny that like this guy looked at the problem and decided that instead of being like, yeah, we kind of fucked up, he's just like, but that's not how I play. He may as well have admitted to fucking doing exactly what the depot nerf was supposed to fix. Actually, pineapple. I'm curious. What's the worst take you've ever saw somebody do
Oh my god.
when it comes to the server? Is the biscuit finally done? Chris?
Sorry?
It sounded like you were in pain. Is the biscuit finally done?
Yeah, he got off of my lap. I was just sitting in a really uncomfortable position. I didn't want to move because he was so comfy. But I was so uncomfortable. But what am I
Tends to be how
gonna do?
cats
I have
go.
a cat sitting on me. I have a cat sitting on me. I'm not gonna kick him off. I love him too much.
You love your fucking idiot.
He loves this animal, regularly calls him shithead. I sometimes start arguments with him, and my mom is just like across the room, and she's like, "Are you serious right now? Are you arguing with the cat?" And I'm like, "You don't? Do you not?" I don't see the problem here.
What's really funny, and I hope your mom understands, they do understand things that you say, they just choose to ignore it half the time.
You know what? I believe that. I have two theories of what's going on in there. Two theories. Theory number one, absolutely nothing. Theory number two, world domination. And he's just playing the part. I think he knows a little more than he lets on, that little bastard. I love that cat though. I need to trim his back claws though. I'm pretty good about trimming his front claws, but he does not like having his claws trimmed. So like I usually try to make it as quick as possible, so I end up putting off the back claws, but it's about time that I do them.
I feel like one of my first fans, they went onto Reddit and complained about the ban only for the entire... Well, I mean, that tends to be how it goes, but I'm curious what it entailed. Like what was the ban?
Oh my god. Okay, so I went back to the cat game, and I think there's a fucking pot of greed on the on the shelf in this one room.
Wait, for real?
I'm serious. I'm like 80% sure this is supposed to be like a fucked up looking pot of greed. He looks so bizarre though. He doesn't have like the exaggerated mouth. He just looks kind of pensive. Like this is the guy.
Oh my
who
god,
just told
that
doesn't it look like the pot of greed?
I think that's just the pot of greed. It's sleeping.
It doesn't have like the big like menacing like mouth that
It's
the pot of
sleeping.
greed has, but like he looks like he went to go buy like a shirt and then looked at the price tag and it was really expensive. That's what he looks like. It's that face you make. It's the ooh, you know what I mean? You sound like Quagmire.
Giggity.
There's also the whole theme of this apartment is occult themed. So there's a poster on the wall of a cat dressed as like, you know, that horror movie, The Nun. Do you? Have you seen The Nun?
Have I seen what?
Have you seen The Nun, that horror movie?
I know what you're talking about.
No, but I'm
Yes.
asking if you. Okay, yeah.
No, wait, no, not
Oh.
the Nun. I've seen the one.
It's like a spin-off of another horror film, I think, but I can't remember what. Don't quote me on that. It's been a while since it came out. But there's a poster on the wall that's similar to The Nun, but it's a cat, so it's called the Nyan.
the Nyan.
Yeah, the Nyan.
The Nyan.
All of the like mini games and references are all like cat puns. So like when you go into like the gamer's room, there's a mini game that's a big reference to Portal, but it's called Purtle.
Oh, Nightbot. Well, to be fair, Nightbot's doing its job, but I can see it. Give me a second.
Purtle.
Standby host, you are another user of this computer or connection. Oh, it's fucking bizarre. Okay.
What's it?
It's a guy that causes a lot of headache on the server named Bassar.
Okay. What is? Do I want to know?
Hang on. I'm reading it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Immediately on return after ban appeal of a permaban, asked to be respawned when captured by an abductor, as they are still banned from all AN tags. They ghosted before the abductor even started their surgery, and when asked why by other ghosts, posted their... Oh, that's right! I remember this!
Damn, what'd this guy do?
He was an idiot.
Ah. What else is new? Every person who fucks up and then assumes they can just waltz back in is an idiot.
This is the same guy that started attacking one of the mining bases in game.
For what reason?
And then he wanted to spice up the round.
There is no reason, he just sucks. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, no. It's absolutely just he just sucks.
This guy sounds like a fucking pussy, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, it gets better. So he started attacking it, and when we tell him to stop, he decides to do a ban appeal, right?
Fat fucking chance, dipshit.
We pulled out replays and we were like, so we're watching it, and because he was telling us like, oh, the miners provoked me. They were causing issues with me all around. Literally all the miner did. Literally all it did.
Mm-hmm.
Was walk up, point at them, and scream.
That's it?
That he thought that was justification enough to start causing a whole bunch of issues in game for the mining base. Because
as ass.
As Ashwalkers, you're not supposed to really touch the mining base unless they are doing something to you.
It's like a sacred rule almost.
Kind of. But yeah, so he was trying to be like, well, this, and that. And when we watched the replay, it was like, no, they pointed at you. You started beating the fuck out of them. And then you decided to go to the mining base and start breaking in, again, entirely unprovoked.
What a
yeah, you're gonna eat a ban. And he was just like, that's not fair.
Guess what? Fuck shit. That's what happens. Listen, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Age-old fucking proverb. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Oh, I just noticed in the lobby of the cat
that's right.
game,
His whole reasoning behind being so problematic the entire time was he has problems with authority.
Fuck off. Problems with authority, like fucking ass. Problems with... Oh, I know this guy was real nice to his teachers in high school. Oh, I bet. What a fucking ass. Oh, there's... Oh my god, there's a Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared reference in the occult person's room. Because they have, like, the red guy and... Yeah, they have that red guy and the kid as dolls on the shelf in the back. That's fun. That's fun. I haven't seen anything from, like, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared since they came out with, like, the TV show.
Okay.
But I think that was, like, a, some streaming service original. So they got, like, a much higher budget for it. It was pretty good from what I saw, but I just never got the chance to watch it because I didn't have that streaming service. But it got some pretty good reviews. Yeah. There's references to the previous cat games in, like, the lobby of the apartment building that this game takes place in. By the way, it's called A Building Full of Cats. Yeah, the whole point is that you come to this apartment building, and then you go to people's houses, and then you take care of their cats for them while they're out doing whatever. So, you go in there, you pet every cat that you find, and then you leave. Job done.
Okay. Spubby ordered. I will have lunch and either dinner or breakfast, depending on how hungry I am later.
Breakfast.
Probably breakfast, but we'll see.
Breakfast for dinner?
Yeah, I used coupons and stuff like that. Got it for real good price. It's
Ooh, solid.
It was like 20 total for 2 big fat subs with double meat and double cheese.
Ooh. Dude, Subway found out that people were eating like entire foot-long subs by themselves and they got mad about it. They're like, this is not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to get one to like share with another person. That's not... You fucking fat asses, what are you doing?
Well,
like,
no, so
mad about it.
A lot of food, and this is something that like I don't know how easy it is to find anymore online, but a lot of produce and stuff, it is made with what's the chemical? There's a chemical that basically tricks your brain into thinking it's still hungry when you're full.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And a lot of processed food has that.
Maybe that's why Americans are so fat.
It
Maybe
is
that's the stereotype. Ah, well.
Yeah, there's the reason why like countries like Japan, they can have much smaller portions because a lot of their stuff is homegrown and not like put through 40 factories.
You know what I think about sometimes?
What?
Do you know what I think about sometimes?
What's that?
How can so many objects exist on this earth, but there are only so many factories to make said objects? How does this happen?
You are
How
aware
there so many things?
we haven't even taken a mile off of this Earth's crust, right? You are aware of that.
Yeah, but there's so many. I don't know. There's only so many factories and so many factory workers and so many factory machines.
People need work.
How do we have so many objects? I mean, I know factories would make like many other things. They don't just make like one fucking thing unless it's like the only factory, but you get what I mean, right?
Becoming class conscious.
God forbid I have a thought once in a while.
Zoom,
God forbid. I know, it's a very scary time.
Zooms into like nanoscopic stuff, shows 2 neurons, and it's a single little...
I know, the idea of me thinking is very scary, I know. Terrifying even, dare I say. Whenever, like, I say, like, I've been thinking, my mom will always go, uh-oh. I love my mom.
Your parents are
when
very nice.
Even when she's mean to me.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. Oh my god, in the bedroom of this one, like the occult apartment, if you open up the window, outside of it, you can see a cat that's dressed like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. That's awesome. That's awesome. They've got a lot of really fun little references in here. I like that a lot. And you too can get silly little references for only, whatever 8 Canadian is in other places.
Quick, guys, I need a B12 pun. What can I turn B12 into regarding the overdose?
Maybe you could do like a leak speak kind of thing, if that makes sense. Because it's B12 would look like BIS. Wait, where's that 5? No, wait, that's 5. That doesn't quite work, does it?
Venus Island. Yeah, because for titles you want to have it be snappy. You want to have to be something that people go, what is this title? Without like overtaking everything. And so
oh, cool. So at the end, so at the end of the occult apartment, your job in there is to find all of the missing letters for, like some kind of spiritual board. And when you find all of them, you go ghost hunting. That's fun. I like that.
I'm going.
So it's like I'm going. Yeah. So they turn like the entire stage gets shrouded in black, and then you use a flashlight to find them. That's fun. That's cool. I like that a lot.
Congratulations! You received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. Fuck yeah.
Congratulations. Go fuck yourself.
That's
Sorry.
a milestone for this channel, so
Pretty solid.
yeah.
There's like a painting on the wall that shows you what the ghosts look like, so you're not just like, where am I? What am I looking for?
Where am I? Who are you?
Who are you? I am from ancient Greece. And also on the TV screen, it's playing the scene from It when he's trying to like lure Georgie into the sewers, right? But instead of Georgie, it's a cat with a yellow raincoat, and he's not holding a balloon. He's holding one of those like cat toys on a stick. That's cute, right? That's cute.
Yeah, it's clever. It's clever.
Yeah, I like it. I love those silly puns.
I love how in the corner of this, with like just no context, you just have Shaggy freaking out over being. I'm like buff, dude.
Like Scoob. Like Scoob, I'm so full of testosterone.
Like, unironically, the live action. The live action Scooby-Doo's were unironically really good. Like they're bad. They're bad, but they're not.
Yeah.
Yo, Mr. Sis, thank you for the follow.
I'm sorry.
Like I said, they were bad, but they somehow made worse movies with better IPs. So
Worse movies with better IPs. Yeah.
I mean, look at Space Jam 2.
God, I wish Space Jam 2 was good, because okay, I'm gonna say something insane here. I think that Looney Tunes Back in Action was better than Space Jam.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
What? Listen, I think it's just objectively better. I think it's more interesting than Space Jam. I still think it's good. Like, Space Jam is good. Don't get me wrong. I was just, if I had the choice, I would watch Back in Action. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I like the animation more in Space Jam.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't try so hard, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I like
you could
like,
tell
Roger Rabbit
very
thing.
clearly when they were trying to do like the 3D cinema shit. It's really funny.
I just like the whole, excuse me, like Roger Rabbit idea that tunes are just actors. I like that. I think that's very entertaining. Actually,
it makes sense if you think about it.
My grandparents have like a picture, like a framed portrait of like a Roger Rabbit drawing in their house, and for the longest time I straight up just didn't know who that was until I actually watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Dude, what am I? I'm gonna give him some fresh water. I just looked down at him, head upside down, sipping the sides of his water bowl.
Why? This is weird, actually. Don't answer that. We already know.
Okay, I won't touch your water bowl. He's mad at me.
For what, existing?
For trying to get his water bowl. He's like sitting on it like, this is mine.
You can't have it.
Are you gonna drink it normally? Of course not.
No, he's a little freak like that.
Oh wait, you're not trying to fucking drink it. You're trying to bite the corner.
Why is he trying to do that? Maybe a bug got in there or something.
I don't fucking know with this bird.
I don't even know if he knows he's like alive, that he exists.
Here, we will put a stop to this by putting water. in the bowl. There you go. Now you can't do that without getting it all up in your nose.
Good little man.
I've seen him do some strange stuff. Him with his head completely upside down in his water dish was not on my checklist.
Well, at least you have something new on there. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick.
All right, go fried chicken. God. Let's see. Wait, why am I in light mode? I want dark mode. There we go. Have we, Fortune, Puba, have we had a meltdown on Reddit recently from the Space Station 13 community? I'm curious. Ooh. You authorized the payment to DoorDash of 34 cents? What the fuck, DoorDash? I suppose I felt bad having to cancel the meeting this last week, but we haven't been able to do anything because some Russian guy thinks that he is going to get hacked clients. Yeah, I was talking to Jen earlier, and she had stated that the current form of attack is much cheaper to do because rather than flooding us with a massive quantity of stuff, they're basically putting it through a it's like a flow through a hose with a nozzle at the end. It's not as much, it's how it's being distributed. Vanderlyn was up for a very short period during the attack. So I know that it's something that they're not doing consistently, which is strange. Angela is approaching with your order from Subway. All rights reserved. Need to double check who she was with. Oh. Okay, got it.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Yes.
Yes.
My art sheet. No.
May I see it? Unzips pants.
Are you proud of that?
Incredibly proud. Thank you. I think that is my order dropped off. Let's see. Your order was dropped off. Time to get some
May I
stubby.
I have one.
Yes. You don't like cheese though.
Never mind.
Oh, they smell heavenly.
Ooh.
Like I picked up the bag and brought it in and I was like, wait, what is that delicious smell?
Ooh. We eating good today,
That's
boys.
that's what she said.
Are you proud of that? I don't think you should be.
Are you?
No.
God damn it. I was hoping I was being smooth.
No. You big goof.
This is actually longer than a foot. I'm very happy with them.
Ooh, bonus.
The bag was very hefty too. I was very happy with the end result. Where's sound go? What you mean? Sound is still here.
You know who? I'm sorry.
You know who?
Me physically restraining myself from saying it.
Just cuts to you poorly photoshopped over the kid at the desk that whose like neck is bulging and it looks like he's gonna die if he doesn't say
Got like a
gamer
massive
words.
fucking vein on his forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Doodle.
I love my son.
Where'd your son go?
I don't know. He fucked up somewhere.
He
too
literally
good for
came
me.
in, made biscuits, and fucked off.
And I wouldn't have it any other way with that animal.
Truly a dedicated professional to the confectioner's craft. Yeah, no, I got meatball marinara with 50% more meat, double cheese, a splash of oil, a splash of red wine vinegar, salt, pepper, oregano, if I remember right, a dash of sriracha, and it's on Italian herbs and cheese.
There we go. I finished the occult room. Let's see what this next guy's got. Oh, he's a
But-
painter. Oh, that's cute. This guy's. Oh, wow. It's a busy room. He's a painter, and there's the handsome Squidward.
There's no mold and brush.
No. Oh, there's a Frida Kahlo cat in here as well. That's cute. No, there's a Bob Ross. That's so awesome.
Bibrous. Oh, this is hitting the fucking spot.
They also asked me to find their paints that they left around somewhere.
It's not just finding cat.
Yeah, kind of. You look for cats, and then at the end of it, when you there's like and then there's a secondary task to do. And then when you finish the secondary task, you're rewarded with a minigame.
I see.
Yeah. So for this painter, you have to find their the paint tubes that they left all over the place.
Yeah. I'm sad they don't have bold and brash, just have handsome Squidward. It's like do bold and brash.
More like belongs in the trash.
More like belongs in the trash. Oh.
Well, they also have versions of classical painting. So there's the Mona Lisa, but she's holding a gray tabby.
The Tabby Lisa.
The tabby Lisa. How delightful.
I'm glad I got them as stuffed as I did. I'm definitely gonna have dinner and breakfast.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's the Birth of Venus as well, also with cats, of course.
The birth of penis.
Okay, don't do that, man. I like classical paintings. How dare you? I'm not actually insulted. I don't care that much.
You just reminded me of one of the bootleg Tom Nook paintings. It's the Asian guy that's like staring with his hands wide open. The bootleg version has him doing finger guns.
That's fun, dude. The bootleg versions are always so funny. Oh my god.
There's a few that are just unfair.
Why do you say? Oh, well, oh yeah, some of them are like super subtle. Like you would have to know the paintings beforehand. Like
Well, it's not even that you have to know the paintings. Like there are a few because of the resolution on the DS and Wild World. Some of the changes were next to impossible to see.
Yeah. Also, it's said some people theorize that some of the fake paintings are haunted in New Horizons because sometimes you can see their eyes open and close at night. I think one of the statues has glowing eyes. The
That's
fake one.
awesome.
I think so. I'm pretty sure. And then there's like you can also tell if a painting is real or fake or not by looking at the back of it, because if it's real, it will have like a signature on the back because artists, write their signature on the back. It would have like a white tag in the corner because that's where they would write it. Have you ever heard of the origin of the Mona Lisa?
Probably.
Initially, Van Gogh... Not Van Gogh, that's not correct. Oh, that's not right at all.
Van Gogh.
Who was it that... Van Gogh. Who was it that painted the Mona Lisa? I've completely forgotten.
Da Vinci.
Thank you. It was on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, so initially he was commissioned to make the portrait by a noble, and the portrait was actually the noble's, like, pregnant wife at that time. They never received the commission. They never got it. It was just straight up in his house until he died. So they paid money for a painting and never fucking saw it. Oh, they have a reference to that, like, that art piece with the banana tape to the wall. There's a banana tape to a fucking wall here. Nice. Real nice. I have one art piece in my house that I... Get the banana, Chris. Potassium. I have one painting in my house that I bought from an artist, and it's a picture of a cat, because of course it is, first of all.
Wait,
it's a painting of a...
New Horizons?
No, in real life. It's on my wall. I have a painting of a cat making, like, a face at a can of tuna. And the painting is called Chef's Finest. I just thought it reminded... It's like a gray cat, but it reminded me so much of Finn that I thought it was really funny. Not that he's picky, he's just kind of a moron.
I mean, it goes without saying. He's a fucking orange cat. He's a moron by default.
True. That's true. God, he's so fucking stupid, but I love him so much.
I'm still sad you'll never know the joy of seeing your cat get scared by the wall that was directly behind them the entire time they were cleaning themselves.
No, he's pretty chill. Most of the time.
Muffin was super chill, except when she wasn't.
Yeah. Cats will always just, like, they'll just, like, immediately spin around and then dart down the hall for whatever fucking reason.
Well, they'll spin around, stare with unceasing gaze, and then dash down the
airplane
hall.
ears. And with airplane ears.
Like they just received a fucking signal from the mothership.
Yeah.
But yeah, to this day, out of all the things Muffin did, that particular instance is the one that, like, sticks in memory, just because it's like we were literally just sitting there watching her go to town cleaning herself. And then she just, like, paused, slowly looked behind her, and then realized the wall was there, did, like, a 720 spin, like just, like, launched into the air with a 720 spin, and darted down the hall.
It sounds fucking ridiculous, dude.
It was the kind of shit you see in meme comps, and I wish to this day that phones were fast enough that you could just, like, start recording, because we could tell, like, we Griff and I had both looked at her, because we were just laughing at how ridiculously aggressive she was cleaning herself, because, like, she was a very fluffy cat, so she cleaned herself quite often. Very well groomed, like she was a very well cared for cat. But something about the way she was doing it that day was just like, are you okay?
Maybe she saw a ghost.
And then, like, as soon as we looked at her, that's when it began.
I think cats can see ghosts.
No, let me see if I remember the buttons. No, not that one. Not that one. There we go. She's just like... and ran down the hall. And my parents' house had a lot of tile in it, so whenever she would run and her claws hadn't been trimmed in a little bit, you just hear. It was like watching and listening to a cartoon because she could not get traction when she ran on the hall.
Cats are such strange animals.
And she threw up hairballs daily because of how much fur she had. My mom was convinced that she, by a fucking vet, that she had like all these health issues, and I was like, she doesn't. She has a lot of fluff,
No.
and she won't stop cleaning herself.
She's just round.
Don't get me wrong, she probably did have health issues. Like I remember she had a heart murmur specifically, but like half the shit that was quote unquote wrong with her could literally be explained by she is a fluffy cat, she cleans herself a lot, she is vomiting up hairballs.
Yeah.
I'm sure Finn gets hairballs, and he's not exactly the fluffiest cat out there.
Every cat does. It's just part of the course.
Yeah.
It's just a thing that comes with owning a cat.
This the one?
Oh, stupid
No.
ants.
That is not the one I thought it was. Hang on. Trying to remember the name of it. Oh god, what are you coding, Pooba?
I'm trying to remember the name of what?
It's an old anime song meme.
Oh, there's a book in the artist's trash bin, and it's labeled AI art, and art is in quotation marks. Very based.
Yes.
Very based. Incredibly based, dare I say.
Pooba, what are you making?
Should he be concerned, or?
Depends on what it is.
It's probably fine.
Yeah, it's as Pineapple said. Okay, explain. Because if you're reworking a major role like that, we should probably discuss it a bit. I mean, I personally don't think Shipbreaker was necessary, but that's just me.
You know who? I'm sorry.
HOP is unfinished. I mean, they assign roles. For some reason, they're not allowed to remotely demote people, which I still don't fully agree with.
Excuse me.
Wait, the HOP shouldn't be able to steal your cash, period. That's all they will do. They will deem their project worth your money and do it anyway. Do not give the HOP power they should not have. Pooba.
I'm gonna stay out of this. Not my circus, not my monkeys.
But it is your monkey because I'm here.
But it ain't my circus.
I am your circus.
No, dear, it's a quote. It's a phrase.
I know. The HOP should be able to edit payrolls. They should not be able to remotely take money from people. That is a massive problem, and one person should not have that power on the station. Because if you
the achievement for finding all the cats in the artist's bedroom is called "The Girl with Purr Earring."
Oh my god,
it's good. I like that one.
Pooba. One thing to keep in mind is that if you do that and a player decides to go like space venturing or doing bounties, the HOP can just take their money, even if they don't agree with what they're doing. That is wrong. That is wrong in so many ways, and I will be vetoing that if you put it out. If we can't have remote demotions, we can't have them being able to touch your bank. The HOP is the stand-in acting captain for the ship if the captain's gone. He is the first on the list. He manages the roster of employees and does job changes. The HOP is also the most frivolous spender on the station from my experience. They go out of their way to get things that they absolutely do not need, using funds that they really shouldn't have access to. What are you reworking to fix those problems? Ooh. Yes, and I've seen them abuse the cargo budget. Yes, I am aware. There's a reason cargo doesn't get paid 90% of the time, and that is because the HOP drains the entire budget, and then there's nothing to give the employees. The only thing I can see this change doing is making it so that we have a lot more tickets regarding dead HOPs. Okay, you put this out, Pooba. I am adding you for any HOP related tickets because you seem to be very confident. I'll message him right now. Yep. I messaged him and a couple of the other OG headmans. I'm just like, this is a stupid idea, right? Another thing to keep in mind is like whenever I go space venturing and I get like the old decrepit factory that you get like 10k credits from, I don't want to come back to station and have that immediately get taken away from me just because I have it. That is not their money to take.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Oops. Tea.
Here's the problem, Pooba. Here is the entire problem with the mindset you're going in with. Remember when we gave assistants the little hole puncher and all of the heads, the hole punch card, and then all the heads, the hole puncher? You know what didn't stick? You know what didn't work because it was extra interaction that players had to do? Yes, neither does the captain, but you don't see me complaining. Okay, let them affect people's payroll. That is fine. Do not let them touch the banks because that will be where we have problems. I don't mind them being able to issue like a deduction in space cash, but I don't want them being able to filter that to their own funds or the station's funds because I am not sharing my money with people that are going to fucking make a Tesla in the fucking bar. But you see, there's the problem. You have to assume that the AI is going to play in good faith. You have to assume the captain's going to act in good faith. They don't. all that will happen is people will start holding onto direct space cash and not have it in their bank. We will have people complaining. It'll be a ticket factory. Your narcissism includes your judgment. Why? Because I don't want to have money that I earn being taken by a guy that has no self-control. It's not nihilism if our players do it already. Yeah, but my money is used for things I want, not because the HOP wants to order himself a Glocko because he doesn't have a gun at round start. Yeah, and what issues do we have with Goon? I never hear good things about Goon, I'm gonna be honest. Yes, because there have been multiple times where they have fucking blown through it, getting shit that they are not, that the station did not need and nobody wanted. So what's the general budget for then? I personally think that remote demotion should come first, because then people will actually care about the position. Yeah, because right now, the biggest issue we run into is players trying to RP and get people to like come talk to the HOP and whatnot, and they're just like, no, I don't want to, and then they make an A help when security comes and gets them. Whereas I think if with remote demotions, what will happen is players will be more reluctant to screw the station over because they can just have their access revoked. It'll make antags try to get stolen IDs more often. It'll make it more interesting. How's your search game going, Chris? Sorry, I don't mean to go
Pretty
off.
good. Nah, it's all good. Makes me want to play Space Station listening to you talk.
You should.
Maybe later then.
Assuming the DDoS is over for today. These Russian people, man. I haven't really talked to you much about that, have I?
No, not really. I guess I just assumed that there wasn't much going on.
So, essentially what's going on is there is a Russian guy that really, really, really wants to skip the development process of making Beyond open source and just wants it to become an open source project. The problem is that everyone can see through their fucking veil. If you do that, they're just going to make clients that basically circumvent all security in the game. But this guy actually broke a fucking world record on our server trying to keep us from doing anything on it.
What did he do?
He did one of the biggest, if not the biggest, DDoS in the world at 8.8 terabytes per second.
Oh.
The previous world record was like 1.5 terabytes per second or something like that back in 2024. And he was like, in order to achieve our goals, we are temporarily removing your access to the internet. Stand in solidarity, comrades. Like they were trying to make us part of their little protest to get something that they definitely do not need. Yeah, 3.6 terabytes. Sorry. Is it terabits or terabytes? Because a lot of places don't label those properly. A lot of places. I remember when I got my internet, it said 1 terabyte, capital B, per second. And when I got it, it was 1 terabit per second. And I was just like, that's not what I paid for. Eventually I got them to fix it, but I let them know it's like, yeah, this has a capital B in it. That is terabytes per second. Anyway, yeah, no, this guy is so desperate to get people to support his non-existent cause that he literally broke a world record in terms of, and the funniest thing is, it's all IP cameras.
Gosh, sounds like a fucking moron.
Like, I want you to imagine 2 bits per second from, like, what was it, like 1 million different cameras across the world.
Right.
All sending a signal to our server. That's essentially what's going on. Think of it like your ant issue. If the ants just all suddenly, like, their colony just appeared inside your house. How I compared it to, because someone was like, how bad can the attack actually be? And I was like, okay, I want you to take an umbrella and go stand on the beach. Here comes the tsunami. But yeah, almost literally half the internet's items and objects were targeting our server. No amount of firewall work would prevent it. That is wild to me, like how desperate this guy is to get like, mind you, Open Dream, which is an open source version of Beyond, is in development. It's just not what this guy wants. This guy wants the entirety of the source code now, not in a workable state, but in a state that they can manage. Yeah, like the guy. That's the funniest part as well. This guy is paying in the first few days of the attack, Chris. This guy had to have been paying hundreds of dollars, probably per hour, to have this attack go on.
Right.
Like, yeah, DDoSes are cheaper these days, but the scale this guy was doing it at, whew. I mean, here's the thing, Pooba. If it was that cheap, more people would be doing it. I can say that with confidence. Not to the scale. Not to the scale. Debatable. It wouldn't be a world record if it was done all the time. To the scale that we got. Either way, it's the most childish, petty thing that somebody could use their money on.
Bit of a waste, if you ask me.
And like we'll have brief periods where there's no attack going on, and then this guy's just like, nobody's listening to me. Stop having fun. That fucking meme of the guy with like the thumbs up coming from the crowd and then them going back to whatever the fuck they were doing. Either way, it's still so fascinating.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright.
You're just really quiet.
Yeah, I know. I think it's the meds.
You're getting focus. This is
Kitty.
Make sure you put that concerted a good use.
I will not be doing that.
Even from moi?
my fucking day off. No. I'm not doing jack shit today.
That's what you do after work anyway. I mean, I get that the ADHD meds aren't as problematic to get over there, so it's probably not as big of a deal as I think it is.
No.
Whereas here, you know how much trouble I have just getting them filled one fucking time.
I know. But I don't know. Like, it's covered by my insurance, so.
Like, even when, but the thing is like here, because of the shit that a certain Cheeto is letting pharmaceuticals do, there's constant shortages on them.
Mm-hmm.
And because they're controlled substances, you can't like be like, okay, can you fill it when it gets in? It's like no, you'll have to call in and fill it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, so Pooba, how do you feel about players doing bounties for things that aren't approved and then getting mad when they're not added to the game? Yeah, cause we have a PR right now. Let me go check. Let me check let me check what it changes. Because it's really funny because it's like a fundamental gameplay change.
Need some water.
Okay. Yeah, it's right here. It's about assault ops. And it basically makes them not assault ops anymore. It turns them essentially into the commandos that you did the other day, Fuba. You know, the super stealthy gameplay one that's not that should not be just going in guns blazing. Yeah. Someone put out a bounty for this.
Window, but it's too hot.
What was that?
Ugh. I want to open my window, but it's too hot.
I feel that. I feel bad for my AC, but it's like I don't want to be any hotter in here, please. I'm already I already have so much sweat on my tits. Ugh.
Real God. I just have like a fan blowing at me like at all times if I'm in this room.
I consider that, but I don't want it to be picked up on mic.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, there you go. There you go, Pineapple. Take a look at it. Like literally, these people tried to they tried to change the entirety of how the assault ops work. And I guarantee you it's because they don't like having to play the slow, stealthy game, which is the entire point of assault ops. It's kind of like I rarely do like the skill issue thing, but like reading their PR, it's so obvious what the PR is trying to quote unquote fix. It's like you wanted to turn assault ops into something it's not. Submit it as a new type of ops, and maybe it'll be considered. But yeah, it's genuinely one of the funniest PRs I've seen, and it's like everyone that's in the TGS panel has basically silently agreed that it is not worth TMing. Miss Classy Pineapple added, "Do not merge, do not test merge now."
I don't know what that means.
So on the server, people can submit like custom code for us to add. However, usually you would talk to an admin about major gameplay changes or changing how an antagonist works before you go and do the bounty. This guy put out a bounty with mind you, a fair price on it. Someone did it, and we're not adding it because it's bad. So the assault ops, what their goal is they basically have to capture members of the crew, interrogate them to get key cards to activate a giant orbital strike laser. They are not built for like long-term combat. They are assault. Like if they do not catch you off guard, you are probably going to win the fight against them. And unfortunately, we have a lot of stubborn players that don't seem to get that.
Oh, there's a sudden storm in the middle of the game that like damages the apartment building, and now you have to explore.
Rescue the cats?
Yeah, you have to like look for cats around the building now, because you know they got frightened and all wet from the rain. Although I did notice a coloring error, so I got a screenshot of that, and I'm gonna let them know in their Discord server.
Look at you doing the work for them.
It's a nice thing to do.
I know. I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
Yeah.
Well, and that's just it. It's like good players can make it work. It's not like this, like players try to make it out to be this impossible thing where it's like, oh, they're so underpowered, they're so this. And it's like, are you trying to go guns blazing like you would with nuke ops? Because these aren't nuke ops, they're assault ops. When someone's assaulted, generally speaking, they were attacked suddenly and without warning. Which is what assault ops are supposed to do. I think I saw that. I recall something very similar. I mean, I kind of get it because they're like, shh, and then they run off with you. But yeah, I get it. I get why someone would be uncomfortable with that. It's gonna be okay. Turns to camera. It's not gonna be okay.
There you go. I put in the coloring error in their Discord, so hopefully they'll see it. Yeah.
Wait, in our Discord or the Tanuki Discord?
No, I'm talking like the actual, like the actual like.
Let me see
Yeah.
it. Let me see it. Let me see. Let me see.
Yeah. It's pretty small. It's just this.
Where's the coloring error?
I pointed to it. It's the red arrow on the tree. You see that?
Oh, I see.
I
I thought you were talking about your like the hand. Okay, no, I see it. I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
That's an easy fix. Luckily.
Yeah.
What's funny, Fuba, is I didn't even realize it was fucking Addis that posted it. I thought it was some schmuck. Like, what the fuck is Addis doing?
Looks like some of the achievements are bugged too. A lot of people are saying that they've completed like an end game thing, but ended up not getting the achievement for completing it. So it looks like there are some bugs.
Yeah, they happen. As long as they're getting fixed, that's what's important. What's funny is you have that where like you can bring it directly to the devs. The devs will probably fix it in a few days. A lot of people are really dogging on Jagex and the RuneScape Dragon Wilds devs because they're saying, and nobody knows why they put a timeline out this far. They're saying that in order for the game to get to a finished state, which is just like a bunch of skills, and then they're adding a bunch of areas, we have to wait till what was it, the end of 2016 or not 2016, 2026. But if it was just like map areas, that would be understandable. They're locking entire skills behind this. Things that can be coded in very easily by comparison. And so there's people that are like, you know what, we're just going to code the skills ourselves. Fuck you. We shouldn't have to wait till 2026 on a game that just came out to play the finished product. Like, they already have the foundations for, like, ranged and magic. Like, they're in the game. You can use magic. You can use arrows and stuff like that. However, magic won't be a proper skill until the end of the month. And then ranged won't be finished until September for some reason. It feels like they are putting less than an hour of staff time a day into it.
That's no good.
It's like if you want to keep players hyped up, what you do is you do the skills separately from like the big land expansions. So that players can have the shiny new thing constantly showing up rather than showing up every like 6 months.
Yeah, I think my game is bugged. Damn.
Oh no.
Oh well.
I'm sorry.
No, it just keeps me from getting an achievement, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like, because I, like, the storm segment happened,
Mm-hmm.
I did get, like, the achievement because, like, for getting all of, like, the CDs that were scattered in his apartment, I did get all of those, but I had to go back and get them after the storm. So I think because technically I was interrupted by the storm, it kind of, like, cut that off, maybe, is what I'm thinking. I'm sure. I'm gonna take a look at this.
And yeah, Pooh, but like I said, the one that you pointed out was, in fact, the one I was talking about.
Oh, I'm okay. So once you get all of the CDs, there's a metal poster that gets unlocked that you search through. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh,
That's what I missed.
Okay.
Okay. It's a roll of paper that's sitting next to the CDs. That's what you click on. Okay. I had to look into that. Okay. There's a bunch of cats hidden in the silhouette of like a black metal poster. That's cool.
What's up, Doodle?
You trying to get his attention?
He's just sitting there.
What do you think he thinks about?
Death.
Death and destruction. And how to take over the world.
Is it that bad?
Oh my god, the next guy is a magician. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my god.
A magician named Danton.
Danton.
Danton, yeah.
I wonder what the threshold is, because I'm seeing more and more people getting server tags, so they must be dishing it out like completely randomly, because it's something that none of my servers even have the option to look at now. I can see the other server boost options, but nothing to do with server tags. It's weird though, because I've seen very small servers get it, and then servers that have huge communities not get it.
Well, I mean, it's kind of random, so.
But it's like even like big streamers I follow, it's hit and miss for them, and it makes sense for them to be frustrated with that. Because
Really
the
random,
problem
though,
is
but they really do.
well, the problem is that like a lot of other tag things, impersonators.
Yeah.
Good. Go home and read book. Wait, are you not at home, Pooba? I have to sneeze. I have to sneeze and I can't. You're at work suffer. Oh my god. I wish my job would had let me do that. I would have been a lot less stressed. I have to have big knowledge and be unafraid to learn. It kind of baffles me to this day that there are people that are like, no, I don't like reading. It's like, have you played an RPG? Did you read the text? Did you enjoy the story? Then congratulations, Chucklefuck, you read. You read a book.
How big is your knowledge? Is it like yay big or big?
No, it's lots of people jobs. They shirk away from learning a new skill or really anything that has to do with thinking about something. I mean, to a degree, I understand that. Because if I'm not being paid to do more, I ain't doing more. I learned that at retail. It's like you could be the best damn employee ever. You can have knowledge and everything that you need to know and be able to do your job to pristine perfection. However, they will not pay you more to do it. Nah, retail's different. Is it though? Is it really that different? Because I didn't only work retail, and I can tell you, learning new skills did not benefit me. I had them, but once I realized that I wasn't getting paid more to do it, I stopped doing them. Hell, I did IT for a bit for one of the places I used to work at, and they seem to not understand that if your computer is fucked up beyond repair, like the parts are going out, you're using an old computer, you should probably just replace the entire thing rather than trying to zombify it with random parts that you had laying around. I can't make it have components it didn't have. I got paid like $100 to check that computer. It was an okay pay, but boy, when they did not like the fact that I was like, okay, it'll probably last like 6 more months, but you need to replace it.
Was it like an older computer or?
It was running Windows XP when Windows 10 was out.
Oh my god. That's incredible.
And they kept like it, had they not been doing like system updates and stuff like that and just doing overall program updates, it probably would have been fine. But they kept updating the operating system, and it had so much bloat on it. Because, you know, Windows XP, while it was the greatest operating system of all time, and I will fight you if you say otherwise, Microsoft wanted to give you everything with it. Like, XP may not be the most powerful operating system, but it withstood for a
long time compared to other operating systems.
That and Solitaire didn't crash the computer on launch like Vista did. Did you know that, Chris?
I did not know that, no.
Yeah, if you did not update Windows Vista from the factory default, Solitaire would crash your computer. Okay, Pineapple, you have a good night.
Yawning is illegal. Yawning is banned.
Oops. Guess I'm going to
How?
jail.
Yeah, you want me to lock you up?
No,
Damn.
I'm scared.
Especially didn't make coffee earlier, Chris.
Nah,
Just nah.
didn't feel like it.
Nope, don't feel like it. L plus ratio, fuck you.
Fuck you, actually. Go fuck yourself.
All right, see you around, Pooba.
Finished the magician's room. He has a mug on top of his microwave that says "Best Magician."
Are they the best magician?
I like to think so. I mean, the mug says it, so it must be.
The mug says it, so it must be true.
Exactly.
I think you're the only person here. Should I take my jeans off and go change into like a baggy shirt?
Yeah, you'll be more comfortable.
Ooh. Yeah.
So I'm dressed anyways.
Well, yeah, but you got the body for it. that smug.
Being comfy has no body type, my dear.
I was teasing you because it's like you're like, yeah, I'm hot. What about it?
Yeah, I know about shit. That's unrelated.
Okay, I take that back.
All of the new guy that I'm like taking care of his cats, he's like a huge gym bro. So I'm looking for like protein kitty snacks in his apartments. And all of the hidden cats are dressed like buff movie dudes. So you got like Arnold Schwarzenegger cat and Jackie Chan cat. And some dude with a really big chin. I don't fucking know what I
Get
was
to the
supposed to do.
chopper.
Chop her. Wow, get to the chopper.
I should probably make sure that it is tracking. I actually just realized I never set up alerts or anything for YouTube, so I need to check that. Yeah, YouTube's just quiet. Yeah, I never verified if my YouTube chat was connected to Twitch or not. But also, there's all sorts of stupid shit. I probably need to look more into the tags because who knows how YouTube does that?
Who knows? Excuse me.
Either way, it's just us now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You in stream?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Need to get that endurance back up. I do wish TikTok had opened up my streaming for today, but
Oh well.
oh well. Actually, did they? Didn't see me. Go. There's just a guy straight up streaming Fortnite. What the fuck?
What's wrong with Fortnite?
On TikTok, it feels weird.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just it feels weird seeing someone streaming Fortnite on TikTok.
Why do you say that?
I'm so used to seeing like the portrait mode for the cameras, not like a normal resolution, I should say. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Illegal.
Excuse me. I don't care.
I don't care. Fuck you.
Feel much right now. This is unfair.
Excuse me.
Do you really want to die like a virgin boy? Loving and liking, they're just one and the same. You're not that special. It's just
Although realistically, I should probably lay down. Ugh.
Yeah.
Stretch my back for a bit. This is actually a decent stopping point for the day.
Okay then.
At the very least, I confirmed everything's working.
Yeah. It's certainly a good sign.
I don't really have anyone to say bye to, so I'll just be ending stream then.